back to KK Sports. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we last posted a video on this channel, but we are back with transfer news and what in the transfer window in January, and mostly all the action as it went down on the transfer deadline day. That was yesterday on Tuesday 31st. Yeah, where do we start from? Chelsea did the madness yesterday, bringing in the British record transfer over 103 million pounds for Enzo Fernandez, the Argentinian international from Benfica. Actually, it's actually surprising. Just only 6 months ago, this kid was in River Plate in the Argentinian league, and he was bought by Benfica to Portugal. Benfica took him from River Plate in Argentina to Portugal at 10 million pounds. It's amazing how the World Cup can go for you. Anyway, hoping it doesn't become like one of those World Cup signings. We have seen so many players over the years who have been signed by clubs, and they end up at the back of the good performance in the World Cup, and they end up not performing well, and end up not living up to their expectations, not living up to their hype and price tag. Sometimes those huge price tags can weigh heavy down on the player. Anyway, all the best for him, for Enzo Fernandez. He was the biggest transfer headline of the January transfer window in 2023. Anyway, here not waste your time. I'm here to give you all the top four, basically the top four clubs, how they perform in the transfer window, and which players and how many players they bought in. Basically, amongst all the top four clubs, it's only Manchester City that only had one outgoing, and that was João Cancelo going out to Bayern Munich on loan. Otherwise, they didn't bring in any kind of players, That was it for them. The other clubs, we had Liverpool. Liverpool was the first one to draw the first blood by signing Cody Gakpo. You remember, that was the first signing of the window. He went to Liverpool. He's actually has already played a couple of games for Liverpool, but they've been so awful. Goodness, man, he must be regretting why he left PSV. Anyway, we move on to the next club. That was Cody Gakpo to Liverpool. Then we had Manchester United signing a couple of players. Arsenal signing a couple of players. But the biggest one of them was Chelsea. I'm gonna read them out in order. The first one was Cody Gakpo. Then we had Chelsea now started their rampage of signing players. Todd Boehly was up to it. He brought in Mikhailo Modric, brought in Benoit Badiashile from Monaco, brought in João Felix from Atletico Madrid on loan, then brought in Andre Santos from Vasco da Gama from Brazil, then brought in Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is going to be loaned back to Lyon in the French Liga. He's a right back, a very, very talented young right back. And then they brought in Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke is an Englishman, an English boy from, they signed him from PSV. We saw him in the Europa League as he was tearing it up for PSV. They had a very good partnership with Cody Gakpo. And then lastly, last night they managed to bring in Enzo Fernandez, the British transfer record from the January transfer at 103 million pounds. Then we had Man United. They signed Wout Weghorst, the Dutch international, and then yesterday on the deadline day they brought in Marcel Sabitzer from Bayern Munich on the rest of the season loan. It's gonna be on loan only to Man United for the rest of the season. Then Arsenal brought in Jorginho from Chelsea, a bit of a weird one, I'm surprised. And then they brought in Jakub Kiwior, a Polish international defender, and then they brought in Leandro Trossard from Brighton and Hove Albion. Basically, those were the top four clubs signings that they managed to make in the January transfer window in each of the clubs. The other clubs, so many clubs. Of course, other clubs did some. We had some activity in other clubs like Nottingham Forest. They brought in Keylor Navas, the goalkeeper from PSG. Brought him in at the last minute. Hakim Ziyech failed to go to PSG today because of they couldn't do the paperwork in time and submit it in time, so he couldn't go to PSG in time. So he's still a Chelsea player basically. Then we had so many other clubs. Many other clubs signing players here and there. We had Bournemouth signing some players. Spurs, Spurs bought in Arnaud Danjuma. They bought in Pedro Porro. All of them, and then Jed Spence left Spurs to go on loan to the French club. He went to Lyon on loan up to the end of the season. Basically, that was it from the biggest clubs. So many other clubs signed players, like I told you, but I cannot sit down here and bore you with all the other clubs. Basically, I wanted to let you know about how your favorite clubs perform. That's it from us today. Keep liking our content and subscribe to the channel. We love you. Bye bye.